Hey, hi, I'm Iggy, and today I'll be talking a little bit about things that I kept doing after I left Japan. Okay, for who doesn't know, I went to Japan back in 2019 for a exchange semester at a university in Sapporo, Hokkaido, and I stayed there for a semester for like 6 months, and like the cultural differences are huge, but like you learn how to adapt and how to do things their way, and it's a really fun thing to do. But once you come back to your home country, you might keep doing some of those things that people might think are weird or something. I prepared a list of 10 things that I kept doing after I came back home to Brazil and that people kind of think it's weird. But I mean, whatever, right? So number 10, agreeing with people while they're talking. It's like, you've probably seen like Japanese people talking, and the people who are listening, they are always like constantly hi, so. Like just agreeing with the person to show them that they are listening to what you're saying. So I feel like I did that a lot before going to Japan, but I feel a lot more self-conscious about it now, because people are talking. Even if I'm not listening, I'll just be like, yeah, yeah. Number 9, eating things from a bowl. So you've probably seen Japanese food, and a lot of those foods are served in a donburi, which is like a bowl. And I don't know, I just feel like now I would rather eat things from a bowl. They taste better? I don't know. But they do. Number 8, not using a fork. So back there I lived in a dormitory, and I had like to buy my kitchen stuff, and I just had like a bowl, 1 plate, a spoon and a knife that didn't actually cut anything, and like the hihi, which are like the chopsticks. And I just feel like I didn't need a fork. I mostly just ate stuff with my chopsticks or with a spoon, and that's it. Like, you don't need a fork, you just need 1 piece of like dishes. You can work with that, that's fine. So like for a long time I kept like only eating things with a spoon when I came back here. Now of course like I eat stuff with forks, but that's just something I kept doing. Well, number 7, being mad at people while they're using their phones or like talking loudly in public, like in a restaurant or in public transport. I already got mad before because it's rude, but if you're in Japan and you do that, there will be like, everyone will be looking at you with like this mean face, like, stop that. And like here that doesn't happen. Like, people are bothered, but they don't really like stare at you with a mean face. So now I do that and see if they realize. My dad does that a lot, and I always just go like, he doesn't stop though. Number 6, giving stuff to people with both of my hands, or like taking stuff with both of my hands. So in Japan, like, you just do that because it's the polite thing to do. You're showing that you care about whatever you're giving to someone or like taking from someone. So you do that with both hands to show respect. And I just kept doing that. It just becomes your normal setting. You just keep doing stuff with both hands. That's fine. Number 5, saying itadakimasu before eating Japanese food. So I think that's also something that was conditioned in my brain, because like it's just Japanese food now. But if you watch anime, you probably noticed that before eating anything, people usually say itadakimasu. which is like thank you for the food, like honoring the food you're gonna eat. So like that was like something that was conditioned in my brain, and whenever I eat stuff like from a bowl in general, I just like really want to go like itadakimasu before eating. I usually don't do that because my mom thinks it's weird, so I just hold myself back. Number 4, bowing to people. I feel like that's something that like you know because you've seen like how Japanese people do things, but like I couldn't stop like just bowing to people when I came back, because that's what you do, right? Like they don't greet themselves with like a handshake or like a kiss, like they just bow. And personally I prefer that because I don't like touching people that I don't know, so I would much rather like just do a nice little bow and be done with that. And like that's just something that I kept doing for a long time after I came back, just always like bow. Even now when I enter like a restaurant or something, I just like go like hi, you know. Number 3, the no sign. So people say like Asian people in general don't use their hands while talking, and that is a lie, because like they do a lot of hand gestures, and one of them is like no, like dame, no. And if you want to be like subtle about it, then you just like do a little no. But if it's like no way, you just do it like this. And like that is a gesture that I keep doing even now. I'm just like no. Okay, number 2, it's also hand sign. Okay, it's the okay sign. Like people there will always use the okay sign, and I think it's cute, and I kept doing that because it's like if people are gonna ask you if you speak English, they will be like English okay, or like if you can speak Japanese, it's like Nihongo okay. So they just use the okay sign like a lot, and I like the okay sign. Finally we reached number 1. The number 1 thing that I kept doing after I left Japan is just in general. Like it's a whole feeling. It's like it's not just it's a whole feeling. Like, and if you're in Japan, you will definitely like go through crowds and someone will be saying or like the whole group of people will all go at the same time like and then like I just kept repeating it. Like I just, whenever I listened to it, I was like just going through, and I was like like going until like it became like ingrained in my soul, and like it just became so genuine, like so freaking genuine, that I was always like, someone told me something and I was like and then one day my friends like just looked at me weird, like wow, that was really genuine, like it came from your soul. And I was like, oh god, what have I become? Yes. So I like I feel like first I was saying like kind of ironically, and then it just became something that I said all the time. So that's like one of those language vices, like the like that I always say, that you just keep saying like without realizing. So those were the 10 things that I kept doing after I went to Japan. This was really fun to record. So if you've gone like anywhere, Japan or Korea or anything, and you kept doing things, like just write it down in the comments maybe, I don't know. Let's talk about it. That's like a fun conversation I'd like to have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you would like to like talk about this subject, just leave a comment and I'll be really happy to talk about it. So okay, thanks, that was it for today. Bye bye. Where do I? Okay, so let me check my list right here. And let me check my face right here. Number 8, it's, oh, this was a 9. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and do all the stuff that you already know. So I'm not gonna like talk more about that. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna leave that in the video.